Hey, welcome back. So this is another video on E3 metals. It seems a clear winner in the lithium space, in my opinion. So what does E3 metals do to make it, dumb it down the dumbest way possible, explain it to a child? They pump water. This brine here contains like less than 1% lithium. They pump it out, goes in these tanks. The water, they have these beads, specially chemically engineered to suck the lithium out of the water when the water goes through. The water goes through, and then they put something else in it, washes the lithium off the beads, and then they are left with the lithium. And to do this, they produce lithium battery, grade lithium for 3,500. It's currently selling at 26,000 a ton. So, and they want to do this first at 20,000 tons a year. So if they're making, just say it's 20,000 roughly. That's 400 million a year, and they're only selling for 150 million. So what's more to it? So the price now is 26 million, but once everyone gets into production and supply catches up with demand, this could fall to 15,000. So the profit's still going to be 200 million. So even if it's 200 million, it still looks like a good pick at $150 million market cap. And also, what's more, they're starting off at 20,000 tons. But if you know how much lithium the world is going to need in the future, it's lots more. They can easily double, once they build their plant, to double the capacity. They simply just build the same plant over again. So they go to 40,000, 60,000 as needed. So what are some of the risks? DLE hasn't been proven at scale, but saying that, these guys are 150 million. DLE hasn't been proven at scale, but these lake resources are at 1.2 billion. So I see the same risk for lake resources as E3 metals. They have about the same capex. I think it's about $500 million capex to do this. So for E3 metals, 1/3 wells. So the wells sucks the lithium brine out of the aquifer, which is this thing here. They got a big reserve here, and that can grow too, because that's a reserve. They got a lot more place to build on, but even that's a massive amount that they'll take ages to get through. So yeah, 500 million. Back to this. 1/3 DLE. So that's building that. 1/3 conversion to hydroxide. And these wells can get saved. So these wells currently being used to pump out, like these pump out water, and they make oil by separating the water from the oil. Currently, so every one they can convert from an oil one to pump out the brine. They save $2 million, and there's like 100 of these. So they can save maybe 50 to 100 million on the capex here, which is a little upside, and it doesn't even matter really. So there's a massive upside for these guys. And does the technology work? Well, these guys, taking away from this interview here by Crux Investor, this guy asked all the hard questions. And what I took away from this interview, insiders have been buying. So in my opinion, that means they must believe in tech. They've seen it at the lab scale, and they think it's going to work. So even they're putting their money into it. And there is a risk, but there is a reward as well. So they've been working on the tech for 4.5 years, so it's a bit of a moat. You can't just start it up tomorrow and be competing with them. Doing lab work now to see what will be the best pilot to make. So Standard Lithium, they built the pilot plant. They're 2 billion. So E3 Metals is perhaps just behind in time compared to Standard Lithium. So got 30 million cash. They aim at production 2025, 2027. The pilot plant can be purchased off a liquid separation manufacturer. So there's no special source in the actual thing to separate the liquids. The special source is in the beads that suck the lithium. So it comes out here. The lithium gets stuck to the beads, and those beads are the special source. Like, they know what chemical or whatever chemical combination makes the beads that makes the lithium stuck to them. So looks, if it works, looks a lot better than hard rock mining, because digging this up, smashing rocks, separating lithium from rocks, like it's going to be easier to separate the lithium from water than from rocks, in my opinion, my uneducated opinion. And these guys just pump it through and separate it 24 hours a day. These guys have to wait for the sun to evaporate it, but these guys can go to DLE also. So that's what I can say. These guys looks like they can pump out money. There is a risk, but there is a reward too. They got wind farms nearby, but they're going to use natural gas for the base load, because obviously it's not always wind. Yeah, and there's pretty much a workforce of oil companies here. So people in this province work on getting oil out. So now they're going to all change to get lithium out, as we're all going to electric vehicles. So just watch a few more. If you're looking to buy these shares, watch a few more of these interviews and things, and you can tell me stuff. Or I'd love to hear why this company isn't going to work, or what I've missed on this company. So they're going to be a low cost producer if it works, because most hard rock mines, I think, cost about 5,000 to get to lithium hydroxide, or there's some doing it a tiny bit less. But these guys will be 3,500, and in time, I'm sure they can work out things to get this even cheaper as well. So, or that could be missed, but if it's a bit more expensive, they're probably still going to make money. So it just seems sort of like a no-brainer that they're going to make money, a bit like Novonix was. So when I bought Novonix at $1, it was like their roadmaps show they were going to make $500 million a year of synthetic graphite, $5,000 a ton. They're going to make 100,000 of it, and the market cap was only 500 million. So if the market was 500 million and they're going to make $500 million a year, it seemed like sort of a no-brainer, and there was risk, and that was here. They went up and down, and now they're going crazy. Not to say they can't drop down and die if something happens, but that's the risk of investing. So E3 metals, not sure what happened here, but it seems like a pretty good buy to me at $150 million. And that's all. So any thoughts on why this company won't work, please comment below. Or anything I missed, or if there's a better company, anything you can tell me, please do in the comments below.